Hello and welcome back to Bid Euchre Project. Today we're finally going to determine how to make our call hands. How are we going to do that? Well, here's a spoiler alert. We're going to do it by not bidding the biggest culprit of them all in the first place. We'll get to that. Guess which one it is? The fourth one where it says no, no, no. So let's take a look here at these four hands. Now, if you saw my last video, I showed you how to bid a moon on a perfect hand and a moon on an imperfect hand, but one that made 95% of the time. That hand had right, left, ace, queen, queen. The main reason that holding was so successful was because it held the top three trumps as well as three other trumps. So we know, of course, that we don't always get what we want in trump. We have to deal with what we're dealt. And we need to know when and if we should make a call. So what you have here is your hand is going to be on the left-hand side of the card holder, and the trump that are out against you are going to be shown on the right-hand side. So this is all the trump. Obviously, you're not going to have 10 cards in a hand. So there's 4 in the top one, 5 trump down here, 6 trump against you in this one, and 4 in the first hand. So I've spent many hours going through these hands and trying to detail every possible holding with each of the 4 hands. So in hand number 1 in south, you hold the right, ace, king, and 2 queens. The 2 biggest features of this hand are that you have both the right bowers, and as you can see, you also have 6 trumps total. There are 4 trumps against you, and they are the left, ace, king. You realize that any of these 4 could be in anybody's hand, any of the 3 remaining hands. Now, it's important to realize this is your hand holding before you do a call 1 or call 2, not after you've had obtained cards from partner. So this is the percentage I'm going to be giving you are with you already holding these cards and having, say, ace, king of spades. Well, here you're going to have ace of spades as another suit. You're going to do a call. You want to know whether or not you can do a call 1 or a call 2 with this particular holding. So when you do a call here in the first hand, you of course are looking to get a left bower from your partner. Now there are a possible 48 combinations of hands that will make your call 75% of the time. Your partner will give you the left bower 23 times out of 48. Of course, east or west can have a singleton left bower a few times, and that is why you will still make it more often than not. Therefore, you receive a yes to bid this hand, mostly because you have 6 trump. Length is everything here. If you don't have a left here, you better have length. If you don't have the length, you don't want to do the call. Second hand, as you can see, gets a yes as well. Not so emphatic as the first one, though. The distinguishing feature here is, of course, we only have 4 trump. But they are right, and left, and a queen. Even with 4 trumps, you make this hand a whopping 70.5% of the time. That's only 4.5% lower than the first hand. And, you know, when you look at it, it's amazing how powerful the right, left really is. This hand would be even a little bit stronger if you replace that queen with the ace. In this scenario here, with all of these trumps out against you, there are an incredible 210 combinations that I could determine, and it makes 148 of those times. Now this happens because there are many 2 possibilities that the other 3 players can hold in trump, and many more where one player has 3 cards to the left. Your partner holds the other left bower in 69 out of the 210 possible combinations. That's partly why you make your calls so often with only 4 trumps. So let's say your partner gives you the lowest 2 trumps when you call, the king and queen of trumps. So he's going to give you the king and queen when you do a call 2, say. Your percentage skyrockets, as then only the opposition holding left ace, ace, king can put you down. And again, as we saw in the previous video, there would only be 2 hands that would put you down. And your percentage of making would be 97.3%. So if you hold this hand and the opponents are bidding black, say, perhaps your odds of making your call hand with this holding and getting 2 trumps from partner will improve substantially. Therefore, you get a yes for bidding the call here. In the next hand, you have only 5 trumps, but you still have both right bowers. This hand only receives a maybe as it makes only 59.2% of the time. With this combination in cards against you, there are 103 possible combinations of where all of these trump could be. Compare this to the previous hand where you only have 4 trumps, but you have a left bower to go along with both rights. So this hand, you can bid it, but be aware of the consequences. You probably don't want to take a chance with this hand as a call 1. As we can see, length is important, but having 3 bowers is even more important. Hand number 4. Finally, we come to the hand that gives us all so many fits. We have a beautiful looking hand, 6 trump, but of course, as usual, we don't have the second right bower. Please don't do a call with this hand, and please don't ever, ever overcall a call 2 with a call 1. Too many players, myself included, can't stand to pass with this beautiful hand. But you have to suck it up and pass. If somebody's bidding a call 2 against you and you're thinking of doing a call 1, don't do it. If you go down by not holding both right bowers, the opponents will be really upset with you, and rightfully so. Percentage-wise, this hand only makes 49% of the time. So more often than not, you're going to go down. Of course, you can get a right bower from partner, which would be beautiful. Sometimes it happens. But partner only gives you the other right bower 17 times out of 51. That's only 33% of the time. This is the hand that really kills your score. When the opponents bid red, you assume that you can pick up the left from your partner. And unfortunately, it just doesn't happen enough. There is one break point here, though, with this hand. What about if your partner bids clubs first? Well, then you know where the missing right bower is, and you can bid accordingly. Which means you don't need his right. Let's say you hold this particular hand along with the ace and king of hearts. Well, you don't need the right bower of your partners, and it might be a good idea to try bidding a moon. Sure, you can go down. They'll have to guess what to keep and what to throw away when you come to play the last 2 cards. With partner bidding clubs, he could easily hold the other ace of hearts, as you have most of the outstanding trumps. You're probably better off bidding a call 1 for 18 points instead of down 24, though. Let's take a look at this from partner's point of view. Your partner who bid clubs, if South holds the 6 trumps and does a call 2 or a call 1, he should realize that he should not pass the right bower. Why? Well, because there's no way partner can be beaten even if you do pass him the right bower. You should assume the partner has the hand we show here. Not everybody does have this hand, unfortunately, which makes this so difficult. He won't need your right. He just knows you have it, and it's not in the opposition's hand. It would be wiser perhaps to pass any offsuit aces. Perhaps partner with the long holding in trumps is trying to decide to trying to make a call, say holding the king of hearts or king of diamonds. After partner asks for your right bower, he realizes he doesn't need it. Of course, if you have nothing else, you should give him the right bower, of course. Without partner bidding here, though, I'm afraid this holding gets a big no, no, no designation. The lesson here, don't bid without 3 bowers. Or if you do bid it, make sure you have a long holding in trumps, like maybe 7 out of 8 cards being trumps. So the percentages for these hands I'm going to show in the description area as well. And I hope you refer to them on a regular basis to keep your mind fresh and see what works and what doesn't. So that's it for now. Come up with another video in a few days. And thanks for watching. I hope you subscribe and hit the like button. And we'll see you at the next video. Bye for now.